Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm still your host, Kelvin, on My Kids Podcast. Guess what? This is our episode 3 of My Kids Podcast, and today we have a very special guest, somebody whom I know to be. I don't even know the angle to place him, but before I hype him too much, let him introduce himself.
I will introduce myself as Lawrence Jesus.
Well, is that all you want us to know about you?
Okay, that is all you need to know about me for now.
Well, I'd like to know what you do.
I'm a serial entrepreneur, but I do more in the area of dance industry.
That is quite interesting.
Yeah.
So you're an entrepreneur, so which means you must really know a lot about business.
Yes, it's all about business.
Are you sure you know a serial killer?
Serial killing is not today that it started.
Oh, so
But business started from Genesis. So if you must be a successful person, definitely
you need to be
start.
serial.
Yes,
Serial.
you need to go all around.
Okay. Well, today we will be having a very interesting section with you. I hope it's as interesting as I've looked up to it. Because I've known you to be a very interesting somebody though.
Unless now that will be boring because I will be speaking more of fact.
Well, you can still use your Abanje English. It's not bad.
Okay.
You can still speak your language. I can understand.
He said he can understand. Will you understand?
Definitely they will. Alright, moving on to the first question. Well, today we'll be talking about mind building. Like I said earlier, we are not actually discussing just one thing. We are educating people on this My Kids podcast, in the sense that we are bringing different minds to build you or in different areas that we know we can touch to help the audience grow their minds. So, talking about mind building, I'll be throwing the first question to you. Well, like you said, you are a serial entrepreneur. Well, this question is coming in a very interesting way. How can you overcome careless spending as an upcoming business builder?
For me, if you want to, first of all, start up your business before you even start spending, because spending comes before you becoming a businessman. Everybody spend money.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
So if you must have set up your goal, you know what you want to achieve. Will you prefer to dash your girlfriend 1,000 instead of putting inside your business?
Well, depending on the situation, that is what
no matter the situation.
So you actually choose to spend on your business than to dash your girlfriend 1,000?
Yes.
Like I said, depending on the situation. If the situation requires that she is hospitalized and that 1,000 naira is all I have to give.
So you will give. So does that mean that one is careless spending?
I don't know if I should call it careless spending, but are you trying to jeopardize my
No, there's something. No, I'm not jeopardizing. So I'm trying to make you understand the question that you're asking the audience.
Okay.
Why? Because as a business person, you have 5 bucket lists. So you have your 5 bucket list. When you receive a 10%, you share it to your 5 bucket list. You have your investment bucket list.
Okay.
You have your income bucket list.
Okay.
You have your hospitality. You have your feeding. And you have your miscellaneous. So let's assume you make 10,000 naira now. Okay. You say, okay, this 10,000 naira now, what should I do with it? Now, you have 5 bucket lists, which I just mentioned. For me, I will advise you use 60% to secure your feeding.
Okay.
Now you use 20% or 10% to secure your future investment.
Okay.
You use your 10% to secure what? Your hospitality.
Okay.
How many percent is remaining?
You've already used.
You already used 80%.
Wow, it's remaining 20.
It's remaining 20%. Now you use 10% for spending anyhow.
Both the 1,000 naira for your gift.
Now you still keep 10% for just
Emergency.
fixed emergency. That one is called emergency bucket list. Thank you. So now let's assume your babe asks you for 1,000 naira. You will not go and remove it from your food money,
Yes.
or your investment bucket list, or your hospitality bucket list, or your emergency bucket list. You will go to where? Miscellaneous, because that one you spend it for what? No reason.
Yes.
As a business person, if you must manage your finance, you must make sure you manage your own self, how to discipline yourself, how to close your eyes in front of what? Flashy things. You can't be a businessman and you can't be a businessman and you go about looking at celebrities. Celebrities, they are not business people.
But I think everybody is fighting to have a lifestyle.
Yeah, so you having a lifestyle, your lifestyle should be a business, which your lifestyle pays you. If you're putting on clothes, you should be able to understand that this clothes is going to yield profit. If this clothes I'm putting on will yield profit, I shouldn't buy because of no use. It's useless. Do you think models wear clothes for free?
Nah.
So they don't wear clothes for free. So why should you wear someone's clothes or copy someone's dressing for free?
Yeah, it's quite educating. Now I see why you did this serial entrepreneur.
Syria.
Okay, Syria. Okay, it's not Syria.
It's Syria.
Okay, moving on to the next question. Now, you know that the minds of business is quite a very crucial something.
Yes.
And now it's more like when we want to start up something, that is when different kind of sites keep hitting the main point. Now, how do you overcome the family problem when you are trying to start up a business?
Discipline.
In what aspect?
Now, if as much as I'm concerned, if God wanted you to be alone, only your mom will give birth to you. Or you will fall from sky like Jesus Christ.
You cannot confuse me.
Now,
you cannot confuse me.
As much as I'm concerned, if you are not only the person handling a family, you shouldn't risk your business for a family problem.
Okay.
Why? Because your family is, you are not the head of the family, right?
Yeah.
So your family,
what if you are?
So you can't be a head of a family. Are you talking about family in which aspect?
Family,
you being your wife,
your dad,
okay,
your wife, your siblings and all.
Let's look at you not being a parent, right? You're still under your own parent.
Yes.
Now, father, mother, and children. So you are the child, and you're running a business. Your father is there.
Okay.
Your mom is there.
Okay.
Your uncles are there. Your aunties are there. Everybody is there.
Okay.
Now, when you have a problem of 500 naira,
okay,
you should be able to understand that if you're sharing a 500 naira problem, it is not just you that is attached to that problem. It's everyone's problem. When people get it wrong is, oh, it's my mom. It's my mom. My mom have only me. She gave birth to only me. Who told you your mom gave birth to only you? Someone gave birth to your mom.
Yeah,
so your mom is someone's child.
That's true.
So your mom must have somebody.
Exactly.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
So if you're managing your finance because of your business sake, you should be able to understand that this thing, you're not embodying it alone.
Yeah.
Now, 500, oh mom, what I can
do
200 is 100 naira. Senior man, it's like you don't understand. You can't be running a company of a network with a network of 10,000 and you're spending 1,000 at once as an expense. That is financial mistake.
I guess I have a lot to learn.
Because you have bills to pay, you have taxes to attend to,
Yeah,
you have other predicament that might just fall in, and you need to sort them. If your business fall, your mom will still get sick and she will still be healed.
That's true.
So what if you use all your finance, all your profits, all your income to heal your mom and start up your business afresh? Are you sure you're going to make it?
Oh. That is so.
So if you're spending, if you're spending, or your mom is sick, they need 500 naira, you can give them 100 naira, or at most 110 naira. Don't exceed a 10%, because even God takes 10%. No matter the problem of God, He takes what? 10%. Even though it gets 500 million or billion in your account, God will still take 10%.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So why should you give more than the 10% from your income?
People used to take these things. It's families, everything, and
number one thing as a businessman that you must learn to do is to kill your emotions. When it comes to your business, you have no emotion.
Yeah, there's this saying that says there's no family in business, though.
Yeah, there's no family in business. If you're selling a service, and this service costs 1,000, right? Now your family person comes to buy, and you're selling to everybody 1,000. Sell it to them 1,000. If at most you can sell it to them 1,100 naira, the reason is because the profit still go back to the family.
Yeah, that's true.
Now, if you give them for free, when they still get sick, you still remove the one you sold to somebody else to treat them. Exactly. Now you're running what? Loss because of family.
Exactly, that's true. Wow, this is quite educating. Well, I hope you guys are learning, because like you said, he's a serial entrepreneur. Okay, moving on to the next question. I'm actually enjoying this section because it's very, very educative when it comes
to money matter.
Yes, it's money matter. My brother, it's money matter. All right, now moving on to this question. Now, it's one thing to have money, is one thing to be rich, is another thing to be financially independent. So, as an entrepreneur or as a business person, how can one become, at what stage should they reach that somebody will say, I am financially independent?
You're financially independent. Now, if you're talking about being financially independent, everyone is financially independent if you're not depending on anybody. You're only depending on your business as a source of what? Income. As long as you're not a beggar, you're financially independent. Because you're free. You don't wait before you get money.
Yeah.
You go to get money. You don't wait for money to come and meet you, right? And if you don't make that money for yourself, nobody makes the money for you.
Yeah.
So you're using either yourself to work for the money, or you're selling something, or you're using people as a whole to help you to what? Get money. It's still you. You have to be the center of what? That particular process that helps you to get money. So now everybody is financially independent. So if you must tell yourself that, okay, you want to start boasting that you are financially independent, that means you're a foolish businessman.
So are you saying that there's no length of being financially independent?
Yes, because money is an endless world. It's something that has no end. If you are in business like politics, and politics is a game. So you want to keep winning.
Yeah, that's true.
If you lost one day, you feel you have lost like a million times. Do you understand? So you want to just keep playing that game, and you want to keep winning.
It's just like betting.
And champion doesn't last forever. So that is the reason why you being a champion today, you need to keep working until you remain a champion. Then when you die, you become a legend.
Yeah.
So you don't have to start telling people, I'm financially, that's pride.
So in essence, what you're trying to say is
nobody should go out there and boast that they are financially independent. You can only say If you don't want to say it with pride, say by the grace of God, I am financially stable. Because there is instability in business.
Yeah.
There's a stage where you
become shaky.
Yes. So when you don't have passive income, so you are not stable. Today you make sales, tomorrow you will not make. Next month, your money comes with in seasons.
Yes.
So in due time, you know that okay, I'm going to be broke.
Okay, that is quite educating. Well, this is another question, and this has to do with time management.
Okay.
Now, during at this period of our time, I would say that this is the period where people feel like age. I want to say age is just the word age is just a number. So people believe even at the age of 15, you're supposed to be balling 20. But I could say that during the time of our forefathers, according to on how my expense has reached in reading most of the books, I could say that during their time, there's no waiting at a particular time which they will say that somebody is financially stable or something like that. It's just like when God bless me, I don't arrive. There's this song that says, when you reach your time, you collect your own congratulations. Now, but at this period in our time, it's more like everybody wants to make it at this early stage. So now, how do we manage time? Like time in the aspects of life, mind building, and business as well.
Now you want to manage your time, or you don't want to, you just want to make money. Are you talking about time in business, or you just want to generalize it, just like you say, mind, what do you call
mind, business, and life process, everything.
Life process. Now, there's something I always tell people. If you start up a business, the first thing you will do for yourself is turn the front of your clock back to the wall.
Why?
Now, the reason is focus makes you blind. So if you must be focused, you must be blind and you must be deaf.
Okay.
The reason why you see young people dying every day is because they are looking at the time. Oh, at the age of 15, I'm supposed to be counting 20 million. Now, do you know that when that you are 15 and you haven't gotten that 20 million, what comes in next is what? Depression. And now, when depression comes, it leads to high blood pressure.
It might even lead to doing the wrong thing.
Now, you will even do the wrong thing.
Exactly.
So let's assume you didn't even see space to do the wrong thing. You have high blood pressure. They rush you to the hospital. Maybe.
So what if it's a situation whereby the family is this kind of a pressure type? Because I've seen people that their family makes them push it to do what
there is nobody that the family makes them to do what they are doing. The reason why we are different from angels is because God gave us choice. An angel has none.
Okay.
If you tell an angel sit here, they will sit. If you tell a human being sit here, they will say okay. If you move and if you come back, they are doing something else. That is choice. So you don't tell me that because your family is pushing you to do something, you will do. Your family will die, will go. You will stay on this planet Earth because the prayer of every parent is for them to die before their children. Yeah. Now, you will know very well that you will not die before your mom, and your mom is pushing you to do something.
I mean, maybe because you want to enjoy the fruit of your labor.
So if you want to enjoy the fruit of your labor, you wait. Because the Bible said, be patient. Yeah. So if God, in His infinite mercy and power, say you should wait, then who are you?
That's true.
So if you must focus on your goal, you have to be what? Deaf. Because one thing you know about goal or business is your goal, right? Yeah. Let's say you pick a product that you want to establish or a service that you want to push to become an expert on that aspect. Now, nobody's seeing what you're seeing. One artist once sing a song say, if blind man dream, shey una dey see am, or I want take explain in dream. So as much as I'm concerned, if you're digging a goal here, Only you will know whether there is a goal here or not. No matter how you explain to anybody, they will never understand or believe you. So why will you be explaining to somebody that, oh, the reason why I've not made money, okay, mommy, it's because of you. I will do this thing. Oh, it's because of my parents that I started smoking. You are foolish. Because at the end of the day, your parents will still tell you, and will only ask you to go.
We did not force it on you.
Yes.
You know, I've been in that kind of situation. I could remember there was this period in my life at the growing up stage. When I was still in secondary school, there was this set of group, cult group, that approached me one day and was like, they want me to come and join them and everything. And then when I went home and I spoke to my mom about it, the only question she first asked me is, do I follow you to school? Do I follow you when you tell me that you're going out? I can only tell you what to do. You can only decide if you want to do it or you don't want to do it. And listening to her actually helped me build myself, because when I went back to give a reply, I only told them, no, it is either one thing, it's either you hate me or you like me, but it was my choice. I made up my mind not, because I believe that as of that point, what I was thinking about was how to build myself, not to make a future mistake. Because if I had accepted, I know I would have been in a wrong spot by now. But making a decision out of what I wanted, and it was my decision, it paid out though.
Most people, what leads them to where they are today is because of forgetting everything and they run. While some, they face everything and they rise, which is still stand for what? Fear. It's just a word. You decide to choose what you want to use that word for.
Yeah.
You see fear. Fear is a negative word, right? If you hear fear now, your body will start shivering.
Yeah.
Now, there are some people where fear motivates them. But once you see fear on the wall, you know, face everything and rise. While some people forget everything and run. So you decide on what you want to do.
Yeah.
It's your choice. Your mama push you. Your mama no push you.
The decision is still yours.
The decision is still yours.
Is it that you leave my house?
Anytime you arrive at your right destination, you are the latest celebrity.
Definitely, yeah, that's true. Okay, well, like I said, I'm really learning a lot, and I believe that the audience is doing the same. So I have another question where I want to merge two questions together. Now, the first question is how to build a business mind, and the second question is how to avoid future mistakes as a business person.
Okay, first of all, how to build a business mind. How to build a business mind? Number one, relationship.
In what aspects?
In every aspect.
Your girlfriend, uncle?
Every aspect.
Okay.
If you want to succeed as a businessman, you need to learn how to communicate properly.
Okay.
In short, you have to become before you start becoming. Now, I want to start selling anything you can name it, a book, pen, biro. I won't tell myself, okay, I've never sell a biro before. I just know that people will buy biro.
Definitely, yeah.
Everybody needs biro.
This is what
even if you don't need biro, there is somebody that will need biro.
Yeah.
Now, the mistake most people make is by thinking that because you're selling Igbo, you will not make friends with a pastor. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Because pastor, why will I make friends with pastor? Shey Igbo na only bad people they take Igbo. Are you kidding me? Even if your pastor doesn't smoke nor drink, you must make sure you make relationship with your pastor, because your pastor might recommend you to somebody.
How about now, pastor?
Now you will never understand. You think that men of God people see don't know the good, the bad, and the ugly. They decide to be who they are. And as much as I'm concerned, smoking is not bad. It depends on the perspective you're seeing it. You understand? So now a pastor can still tell you that this thing that is disturbing you, you need to relax your muscle. So even not as I'm telling you, or you hear from a doctor, nobody tells you that Igbo, which is weed, helps in relaxing of what? Muscles. And even there are some drugs that they add it to it. So if a pastor prescribe it to you that okay, you need to relax, it's either you use the fresh one, put it inside your food, you eat, right? You relax yourself, you have good sleep. You will tell me that the pastor is a sinner. It's just moral. So now you're making friends with a pastor not because he smokes, but because he can recommend you to someone that smoke. The best part of business that gives you more sales is recommendation.
Yeah.
Because if I tell you that, oh, Mr. Kelvin is a good person, nobody wants to ask you anything. They just want to buy.
Exactly.
You understand? Because business is based on what? Trust. So if you don't build relationship, then what are you doing in business? You see your neighbor, you cannot greet. In short, every business person should live like an evangelist. If not, your business is going down.
Wow.
Even if you are at the celebrity stage. What happened to Burna Boy? Just a hit reveals so many things that he's passing through. Do you understand? Maybe I didn't even hug that boy. It might cover other things that nobody knows.
Yes, that's true.
But because he hit somebody, everybody wanted to what? Started attacking him.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So now, if you want to make sales, you first of all selling yourself.
Yeah.
If I said, Kelvin, what comes into people's mindset? Ah, that stupid boy.
Oh, Chim.
Do you understand? Or Kelvin, even if, let's say that name Kelvin have built a reputation where he was doing good everywhere. Somebody you can just go for an interview, you want to sell something, say, what's your name? My name is Kelvin. Say, people that BS Kelvin, they are good people. You have already start making what? Sales.
Yes.
Now if they call Nigeria, what comes into people's mind? Now you're laughing at it. It is what? That is the reputation. Relationship. Now you believe that is corruption. You understand? No, so it is not your fault. It is the people who started it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So if you must build a business that will stay for generation, it starts from you.
Yeah.
That is what? The founder. Don't ever start a business if you have not started keeping good relationship. Bro, you go fall.
Okay. So, in essence, what you're trying to say is that as a business-minded person, how to build your business mind and how to avoid future mistakes is by knowing how to keep good.
Yes, it explains it all because what you do today determines what becomes tomorrow.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
Because life is what? Garbage in, garbage out.
Exactly.
Can't give birth to a goat and you think that the goat will come and give birth to a sheep. How?
No, it's not possible. It's not possible. Okay, now let's move on to probably the last question. Yes. Now I'm going to ask you two questions just like you did before. Now the first question is how to make the right decision in a young age and how to manage your attitude as a human and also as a business person.
Okay.
Now you know that we on a young age there was something one of my mother once said. He said that I think she said something like at a young age people have a lot of expectations. That is when you are agile, that is when you want to do something. But now what I get to understand is it is not about we wanting to do that thing, but the force you put and the kind of energy you put matters a lot. I might wake up today and say, today I want to go and fetch water, and I'm still lying down on the bed. I want to go and fetch water. Time is going. I want to go and fetch water. I'm still on the bed till evening. Last, I not fetch the water. I am not managing my time. I am not managing the opportunity I have as a young person. Because at the period which I have grown, I have become at that age where I cannot move that speed I usually used to move. It becomes a problem. And that is where the attitude thing also comes to me. Because that's your attitude you are putting in, it becomes a problem. So how do you think the audience can make the right decision at a young age and also manage their attitude?
Start before the time.
Are you stealing my points?
If I want to go and fish water tomorrow, I should start fishing the water today.
Oh,
Be in the process before the process began.
yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
So now there are some people who will tell you, just like you explained, I want to make. There is no wrong decision. Neither is there any right decision, because your wrong decision is a right decision to someone. Now the question is supposed to be how to identify what your potential, your own potential.
Okay.
Because as a human being, there are a lot of things you yourself you don't know about yourself.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You can grow up to 18, 19, 20 years. You don't know your weakness. You don't know your strength. You don't know what breaks you. You don't know what makes you. You understand? So if you as a young person, you must make the right decision. It's first of all, since you have no guide, you don't have let's assume nobody's guiding you. You're just on your own. You're just in an empty room that is making so many noise. Anything you speak, it bounces back to you. So now let's assume if you are staying in an empty room, anything you speak, it bounces back to you. What are you going to do? You start feeling it, you start padding the room.
Okay.
Even if you're using the wrong materials to pad them, you understand? You start padding, you pad. Okay, this room now, this place is making me lousy now. What do I need? I need a chair, I need a bed,
Okay.
I need this. When you start knowing things on your own that will stop that echo in the room, automatically you start making choices.
Yeah.
Now, when the room is filled with so many things, is where you make decision. Now, I never needed this chair. It's just as blocking space. I need this one either. You remove it. Until you will come to conclude on what you really want. Because life is like a room, an empty room. So the way you set it up determines how you live in.
Yeah.
So at a young age, definitely you must try different things. As a teenager, you must try different things. But when once you've tried so many things, those things now they compile in your brain. It's left for you now to decide, oh, I never needed this, but I have the knowledge. Let me just focus on this. And I can testify even from you that you never wanted to become a TV presenter. That is not what you grew up with. You didn't just wake up one day, I want to do TV.
I wanted to be a lawyer.
Yeah, I want to be a lawyer. I want to be a doctor. But two things in this country is either the country give you a career
or you give yourself a job.
so that's automatically try different things.
Yeah.
But when you feel trying different things, then you always come in conclusion on where you find comfortability.
Yes,
then you practice, you master it, then you move on.
Wow, that's a very interesting one. Well, we have come to the end of this section, and it's all about mind building on Mike It Podcast. Please, can you tell the audience on how to find you, your social media handle?
Oh, if you want to find me on all social media, check on Lawrence Jesus Creatives. That's my social media. And don't forget to follow, because when you follow, I will lead to the right destination, because I am Lawrence Jesus. And don't stop trying. Person will try, will die trying. Better pass will stop, because who stop no go get story to tell. Thank you very much.
Alright guys, we have come to the end of today's section. This is the episode 3 of Mike It Podcast, and I hope you guys are enjoying it, because I myself, I am enjoying each section I've held here so far, and it is a very good thing. Like we said, we are here to educate you, not just to entertain you. Like, if you have been following us, you will notice that we are breaching into so many niche, not just one particular niche. Why? Because we discuss everything, not just because it's everything, but because it matters. Yes. Mike It Podcast, we are here to stay. Don't forget to follow us on all social media. YouTube, most especially because you will be following, you'll be getting our details section on full on YouTube and TikTok. All the names are Mike It. Thank you very much. See you next time on Mike It Podcast. Bye bye.